on your ballot. Okay, we are on our final comic, and you know, one of my favorite activities is watching this guy coming to the stage. Please welcome David Greilach.
I hope you guys don't mind if I sit down. I'm really overweight and lazy is what that is. So, in case you're wondering, I have a broken leg. I got hit by a car. I was saving a baby. That baby was holding a puppy. So, basically I'm a hero is what it boils down to. Now that I've got you on my side. So I ran 2 miles the other day. Isn't it amazing how committed restaurants are to collecting? Like, I know it sounds bad, but I just really needed the exercise, you know? And what are my other options? My last workout plan, I was trying to outrun hookers. And all that got me was a 5-inch heel in my back and a life lesson that no matter how fast you are, you can't outrun herpes. You guys ever see those herpes medicine commercials on TV? Those are always my favorite commercials to see. Not because they're well made or entertaining or make any sense or anything, but it's because of targeted advertising. It's like if you see a commercial for herpes medicine, that means the people who pick which commercials to play think you get a lot of pussy. Which is awesome. And it's way better than the commercials I normally see, which are lap band or hair club for men. And I think that those guys need to be better at their jobs, because I don't think that I fit into the demographic for those, you know? And it was on the radio, I heard a commercial, and it didn't make any sense to me. It was for the CIA. It was like, come be a member of our clandestine service. Which was weird, because what demographic is that for? Like, other than maybe an 8-year-old, maybe 8 to 12-year-old boy, who's sitting there thinking to themselves, I want to be a spy? Maybe that person or a drunk and high guy after seeing a Bond movie? I don't know. And then it hit me, I want to be a spy. Because if I was a spy and I was at a bar and I'm talking to a girl and she says, hey, what do you do? I could say, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Which would be fucking awesome. And way better than my current answer, which is, I could tell you, but then you'd know I have a shitty-ass job. And it's not like a bad job per se, but I work in IT, which isn't like a chick magazine, you know? Actually, a fun fact, if you're at a bar and you tell a girl you work IT and you listen carefully, you can actually hear her vagina sucking the moisture from the room. Yeah, it's awesome, you know? It's fucking... So, I was at a friend's house the other day, and she offered me a grapple. Do you guys know what a grapple is? It's an apple that's been genetically modified to taste like a grape. Awesome. Fucking makes a lot of sense, right? No, so I'm sitting there and she's cutting up this grapple and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, oh, my little Susie, she just loves when I cut these up for her. Huh. Seems like if she loves the flavor of grape in bite-sized pieces, then she would just absolutely love grapes, right? If only God had thought of that. Bite-sized fruit that tastes like grape. Yeah. It's one of those things that just sort of like makes you giggle when you see it, you know? Like the other day I was driving down the street and I saw a fast food restaurant right next to a gym. It's like, oh, that must suck for those people. And then you see like a fish store, tropical fish store next to a sushi restaurant. That's seriously taking freshness to the next level. Like an abortion clinic right next to a fertility clinic. The funniest thing that I've seen recently is I was driving down the street and I saw this homeless guy and he's holding a sign that said, need work, please help. Like, I know it doesn't sound funny, but then right across the street was a guy holding a sign for Little Caesars. It's like, you're gonna have a hard time convincing me that you can't find a job when it seems like there's one tailor-made for your skill set right across the street. And didn't even give that one the old college try. So I was driving around the other day, and when I drive, I don't pussyfoot around, you know? I pay my insurance, so I don't have to. So I needed to change lanes, so I threw my clutch on the ground like an asshole. Threw my other one too. And then I needed to change lanes, so I looked and there's a guy there, so I just fucking went. And then, he honks and flips me off. I give him the old, the international, you're goddamn right, you let me in sign. And then I pulled into the gas station. And he follows me into the gas station, and he gets out of his car and he starts like shouting at me like, hey, watch where you're going, asshole, stuff like that. And I ignored him because my mommy told me to turn the other cheek. And then he kept coming at me. And he keeps yelling. And that's when I realized that turning the other cheek doesn't work. So I politely told him that if he didn't get the fuck in his car, I would rip his fucking head off. And he ran. He just disappeared. It's like he was gone. Which leads me to believe that if you threaten someone with imminent destruction, they'll leave you alone. And I feel that if we should apply that to our foreign policy. Like if somebody fucks with us, we just level a city. That is funny. What? No, but like seriously, I know it sounds bad, but we nuked Japan twice, and now we have PlayStation and Nintendo. As a matter of fact, if you're going to buy a foreign car, it's probably going to come from either Germany, Japan, or Italy, right? And what do those three countries have in common? We bombed the fuck out of them in World War II. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm Korea, I'm telling Kia to step up on my quality control. Alright, I'm light. So I was at the gym the other day. That's not the joke. Shut the fuck up. So I went to the gym the other day, and I see this girl. And she's wearing those, those like yoga pants that the girls are wearing these days, and she's just looking fucking amazing. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just thinking to myself, don't get hard. Don't get hard. Don't get hard. Because I'm in gym shorts, you can't hide that shit when it happens. And then the worst possible thing happened. She got hard. And then I'm sitting there thinking, that's awful. Because, she had these beautiful eyes, this perfect hair, great tits, the cutest little Adam's apple. And it's like, it would be a shame to let that go to waste. So you have to ask, is it gay if you get a blowjob? And then I feel like it would be awesome to be gay because it would be so much easier to get a blowjob if you're gay. And not because gay guys don't have standards or they just walk around sucking each other's dicks all day or anything. I'm not saying that. But you're more likely to find an actual real-life Sasquatch walking around in downtown LA than you are to find a gay guy that doesn't suck dick. That's like what they do. With a girl, it's like they've always got some bullshit excuse, like, oh, it makes my mouth cramp. I seem to remember you put in some serious work on a big stick earlier. Well, big sticks don't shoot gross in my mouth. Well, big sticks don't put up with your bullshit and buy you dinner. And then afterwards, even if you talk him into it, it's never like a positive thing afterwards. So I was like, you asshole, you came in my mouth. And I feel like there's been like a serious miscommunication about the goal of this activity at that time. Like, well, you could have warned me. Like, well, I said, oh God, oh Jesus. How religious do you really think I am? Anyway, hey, that's my time. What's that?